Welcome back to AI Ignition, the podcast from Client Sync Marketing Innovation. We've been pretty serious for, 4 episodes now? We've talked strategy, fears, blueprints.
Very serious. But today, we're lightening up. Because after you understand what AI can do,
Right?
you need to understand what it can't do. And frankly, the mistakes, that's where the magic is.
They really are. Today, we're celebrating the bloopers. You know, how this incredibly advanced technology can be hilariously, spectacularly dumb. This is AI's funniest home videos.
And these fails are just as educational as the wins. So let's start with a classic from the business world. A company trying to be efficient
Hmm?
automated its interview scheduling with a new AI tool. Smart, right?
Sounds very smart. Saves a ton of back and forth emails. I mean, what could possibly go wrong?
Well, the hiring manager walked in on Tuesday to find this crowd of 50 job candidates packed into the lobby,
Oh no.
all of them scheduled for the exact same 3 p.m. interview slot.
Oh, that's my nightmare. 50 people, one chair. But you know what? It's the most perfect example of AI logic I've ever heard.
It really is. The AI was told, schedule these 50 people for an interview on Tuesday at 3.
Okay.
It wasn't told, hey, only one human can occupy a space at a time. So it executed its command perfectly,
Yeah.
just without a single shred of common sense.
And that brings us to our first and maybe most important lesson of the day.
What's that?
Your AI is a brilliant but clueless intern. You absolutely have to give it a crystal clear rulebook.
You just have to. You wouldn't tell a new human intern, just handle the scheduling.
Right.
You'd say, book one person per 30-minute slot between 9 and 5 and leave a 15-minute gap for me to grab coffee. You have to be that specific with your AI.
I love that analogy, the brilliant but clueless intern. It's perfect. Okay, let me give you another one. A food blogger used an AI to generate a new creative recipe for a cake.
Okay.
It was going great, looked delicious until the AI listed a very unique ingredient, one deck of playing cards.
No, please tell me no one actually baked it. This is a perfect example of what the experts call a hallucination.
It sounds scary, but it just means the AI, made something up. It's not thinking about what makes a good cake.
Right.
It's just a pattern matching machine, predicting the next word based on millions of texts it's read. And somewhere, somehow, a wire got crossed between flower and 4 of clubs.
And this brings us to the second golden rule.
Which is?
Human review is not optional. You have to be the sanity check. The business lesson here is to use AI as your first draft machine, not your final word machine.
Absolutely. Let it write the blog post, draft the social media update, or create the recipe.
Yeah.
But a human must always be the final gatekeeper before it goes out to your customers. You prevent them from eating cardboard, and you save your brand from looking completely ridiculous.
It's a win-win. Okay, last one. This one might be my favorite. A customer support chatbot for a retail store was asked a simple question about their return policy.
Okay.
Instead of answering, the bot replied with a 5-stanza poem about the fleeting nature of material possessions and the eternal search for meaning.
That is incredible. The customer is probably thinking, I just want to know if I can return these socks I bought.
And I'm getting a free lesson on existentialism. This is a classic example of what happens when an AI is not grounded. That's a technical term, but it simply means the AI wasn't given a specific, constrained knowledge base to pull from.
Ah.
So it just started freestyling based on everything it knows, which is basically the entire internet.
So the lesson is about giving your AI the right study materials. If you want it to be a customer service expert, you have to feed it your company's policies, your product details, and your FAQs.
Exactly.
Otherwise, you're just letting a moody poet loose in your help desk.
So when you look at all these funny fails, the 50-person interview, the card-filled cake, the philosophical chatbot,
Yeah.
the lesson is always the same. These aren't signs that AI is useless or dangerous. They're just reminders that it's a tool that needs direction, supervision, and common sense. That's all the things that you, the business owner, are brilliant at.
It really makes AI so much less scary. It's not some perfect, all-knowing entity that's coming for our jobs.
No,
It's a powerful but sometimes goofy sidekick that can make a mess if you don't watch it.
It's your brilliant, clueless intern. And when you treat it that way, giving it clear rules, reviewing its work, providing it with the right resources,
Right.
you get all the benefits of incredible speed and automation without the hilarious and potentially business-killing mistakes.
Now, here's a question we'd like you to think about as you go about your week. If you could hire your own brilliant but clueless AI intern to instantly and perfectly handle the one most mundane, repetitive task in your business,
Mm.
what would that task be? And what amazing things would you do with all that time you get back?